Hello everybody, welcome to Math Mastery. My name is Tanvi and I am continuing with chapter 13th of class 10th CBSE NCERT mathematics book. The name of the chapter is statistics and the topic is measures of central tendency. So measures of central tendency are mean, median and mode. Now in the previous lecture I have already covered mean, how to calculate mean for a group data, and I have covered all the three methods to calculate the mean. In this lecture, I will be covering mode and median for grouped data. What are measures of central tendency? Basically, these are the measures which helps to summarize the data. How? By giving a representative value to the data. So, I will start with mode. Okay, so what is mode? Mode is the value that occurs maximum number of times in a data set. For example, in a class, the size of the t-shirt worn by maximum number of students in a class, or the size of the shoe which is worn or used by maximum number of students in a class will be the modal value. Okay, now I will learn how to calculate mode in case of group data which is in the form of frequency distribution. So if the data is in the form of frequency distribution, first of all we have to identify the class interval in which the value of the mode lies. Okay, so the class interval with the maximum frequency will be the modal class. So once you have identified the modal class, the formula to calculate mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 bracket close multiply by H. Here L is the lower limit of the modal class which we have just identified. Okay, F1 is the frequency of the modal class, F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class, F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the modal class, and H is the size of the class intervals. Here we are assuming that the grouped frequency distribution table, the size of the class intervals are equal. In that case only you can use this formula. Otherwise this formula will not be valid. Now let's understand mode with the help of an example. A survey conducted on 20 households in a locality by a group of students resulted in the following frequency table for the number of family members in a household. Find mode. Now there is this frequency distribution table where family size is in terms of 1 to 3 indicates that family with starting with 1 members. Okay, 3 to 5 means family with 4 members and so on, and number of family members are given beside the class interval. Now you see that the class interval with the maximum frequency is 8, right? 8 the class interval corresponding to it is 3 to 5. So 3 to 5 is the modal class. Now using the formula of mode, we have to calculate the mode. In this case, using the formula, the mode is equal to L. L is the lower limit of the modal class. So 3 to 5 is the modal class and the lower limit will be equal to 3. Okay, so 3 plus F1 minus F0. So F1 is the frequency of the modal class which is equal to 8. F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class, that is 7, and 2 is the frequency which is F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the modal class. So substituting these values, and also H which is the class size is equal to 3 minus 1 which is equal to 2. Okay, so when we substitute these values in the formula, the value of the mode comes out equal to 3.286. Okay, which is approximately equal to 3. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that maximum number of families have family size of 3 members. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So with this I move to the next measure of central tendency, which is median. So what is median? Median is the value which lies in the middle of the series. Okay, so the formula to calculate the median is n by n plus 1 divided by 2. So the observation which lies on n plus 1 divided by 2th position will be the median. However, now we are in this lecture we are looking at median in case of group data. So in case of group data, the value that divides the data into two equal areas, because this is a grouped data, so the value can be a discrete value or it can be a continuous value. Okay, because the data is in the form of class intervals, so we have to find that interval where the cumulative frequency is equal to n by 2. Okay, n by 2. Why? Because that value divides the total area into two equal parts. So that will be the class interval with the median value. Okay, so in this formula, first we have to identify the median class. Median class will be the class which has cumulative frequency equal to n by 2. Okay, so now the formula to calculate median is L. L is the lower limit of the median class plus n by 2. N represents the number of observations. N by 2 minus CF. CF is the cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. I will explain you with the help of an example. Divided by F. F is the frequency of the median class. Multiply by H. H is the size of the class interval. Now here also we are assuming that the frequency distribution is such that the size of the class intervals are equal. Okay. Okay, now let's understand this with the help of an example. Consider the marks obtained by 53 students of a class out of 100. Calculate the median marks. So this is the data for marks obtained by 53 students of a class out of 100. You can see that the class intervals are such that the size of the class is equal, or width of the class interval is equal, which is equal to 10. Okay, and number of students are given. So first step is to calculate the cumulative frequency. So in this, whenever we have to calculate a median, the cumulative frequency which we have to calculate is less than cumulative frequency. So once you have identified the class intervals and number of students, so cumulative frequency, I'll just give you a brief of it. Cumulative frequency will be less than 10. So which is equal to 5. Okay. So 10 to 20, cumulative frequency will be less than 20. So less than 20 will be equal to, so I'll just show it here. How did I get this 8? 8 is equal to 5 plus 3, because this is the cumulative frequency of less than 20. Okay, and the values less than 20 are 5 and 3. Okay, and so on. We will calculate the less than cumulative frequency for all the class intervals. Now you see n is equal to 53, right? Now how to identify the median class? So n divided by 2 is equal to 53 divided by 2, which is equal to 26.5. So the cumulative frequency equal to or nearest to 26.5 is 29, right? You have to find out cumulative frequency either equal to 26.5 or greater than 26.5. So that is equal to 29. Okay. So this 60 to 70 will be the median class interval. Okay. So once you have identified this is the median class. Now using the formula of the median, the formula is L plus n by 2 minus CF by F multiplied by H. L is 60, and you substituting the values of all the values of the variables, we get median equal to 66.42. Okay. So basically the median marks, what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that the median marks are 66.42. Okay. So why do we need median? Because median is a representative value which does not get affected by outliers, right? Whereas mean gets affected by outliers. Mean, if there are some extreme values in a data series, mean gets affected by it. However, median doesn't get affected by that. That is why we use median also to find a representative value. So I hope this is clear. So with this, I complete all the three measures of central tendency. Thank you.